What is going on? Welcome to the man cave. An incredibly untidy man cave. But yeah, in here we're going to got my workshop ready, and I'm going to try and make my own topwater rat lure. I've bought a kid's fur coat off eBay, second hand, like paid like £5 for it. So yeah, I'm going to use that as the fur, and we're going to use a float, single stinger. I've also used a few of these. I'm going to clip that off and maybe stick that on the front. I don't really know yet, but yeah, I'm going to make my own topwater rattler. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. This is what I've come up with. So I've attached the stinger to the front, the single stinger, which will break away if the fish obviously hits it. It's just a small spike keeping it in there. I've run thick fluoro through the middle of the float, which is keeping it all together. So there's no fluoro on show for anybody that does panic with using fluoro, and it is, you know, it's thick stuff anyway. So yeah, so it runs through the middle of it, and it's never going to be on show for any teeth. The next point of call then is to get the fur attached. So I've cut the sleeve off the fur coat, and yeah, I'm going to try and get it attached then and see what the end product looks like. But basically, as I said, in principle, it's going to come along the top of the water, blade at the back, stinger at the front. I've tried to go with the shape of the way a body of a rat looks like, so obviously the thinner head at the front with the thicker body towards the back, and that'll make it obviously come through the water a bit easier. Probably add something like that onto the front of it, 7 gram cheb weight. Now it's not going to be enough to bring that float onto the surface, so it'll still be a surface lure. That'll just give me that bit of weight to obviously cast it out. So yeah, let's see what we can get sorted with this. So that's it with the fur on, but I've only just got it wrapped around. I need to glue it or stitch it or figure out a way to keep it on. So yeah, that's the next port of call. I'm going to try and glue it, I think. And there you go, the finished article. I've even glued the head so it actually looks like a rat. So whenever that goes into water, then all the fur will obviously slick back and make it look more rat-like. 2 cable ties on there as well. I've glued the fur all onto the float. I've stuck 2 cable ties on as well, just to keep it a bit more secure. And I've got the 7 gram cheb weight added on there, and that's where I'll clip on my my trace then. The stinger hooks into the bottom of the float, nice and easy. And then obviously the back trailer, spinner, blade type thing, whatever it's called, that'll flow behind it with a little extra hook on. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing how this goes. And there you have the finished article. The Frankenrat, as I'm going to call it. So the tail looks a bit different to what you've seen earlier in the shed, so I wasn't just happy with it, so I've snipped off an old lure, and I think it looks a lot more realistic. You want to see this thing in the water. I've done the test in the bath. Back to my favourite lake for topwater fishing. There's a lot more lilies now than what there was the last time I was here. Super confident, you know, if I catch this, it'll be it'll be awesome. You can see the float sticking out of it. So yeah, literally took me 20 minutes to make. Looks great in the water. Let's see if we can get a big one. Alright, first cast with the Frankenrat. My only concern is the amount of lilies now. Wow, certainly cast far enough, that's for sure. So my only concern, as I said, is the amount of lilies that's in the water now. I did give it a good test run, so I do know that all the knots and everything are all very secure. So you're gonna get your first look at it. There we are, the Frankenrat. so it floats, which is perfect. So whenever I stop, it'll just sit like that. So realistic. Very good. I'm just hoping it all stays together. Seems to be so far. There's quite a lot of PVC glue used, and there's two big cable ties then as well added in, just to keep it all together. A lot more off the beaten track here. It's going to be fairly difficult to land a fish here, but thankfully I've got the net with the extendable poles, like 8 foot of an extendable pole, so I should be able to get them in no problem. I'm more concerned about the swan sitting on the nest behind me. Right, so the wind and rain has really picked up. I'm having to come right into the top corner where, well, basically it's too weedy. Oh, here we go. Yes! What a take. Oh no, we came off. Oh, I knew it would work. I knew it would work. It's too good not to. Yeah, this looks good. Massive rainbow in the background. Perfect. If there's ever a spot that looks like it should be a good topwater spot, it's this. Lots of lilies, but not too many. Enough just to give them cover and enough for you to cast without getting stuck every time. There we go. Oh, I knew he would work. Oh, he's buried in the weeds. What a take. Oh, it's a shame it wasn't on my homemade one. There we go, lovely rat in the top lip. Only a baby, long and thin. Look at that for a wound. Something a lot bigger has decided it wanted to go with him. Still fit and feeding. Unfortunately, it wasn't real food. But thank goodness for that, no blank. And that's a wrap. I'm disappointed that I never caught on the Franken lure, but came close. You know, I lost one on it, which is good. I'm really confident that I'll catch on that, and it's just been a funny day. Like the last time I was down at this lake fishing with the Savage Gear rat on its own, I had like 10 fish, something crazy. So I just don't think conditions were right for today. That's fishing, I suppose, but I'll definitely be after a pike on that Frankenrat. It looked super in the water. Definitely, I think it will work the best. But yeah, 1 year anniversary as well today. Thanks for everyone that has been watching and subscribed, and it really does, it means the world to me, so thank you for everybody that has done that. And if you haven't, please do jump on the channel and subscribe, share, do whatever you need to do. More than welcome to come and join the party. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and see you on the next video.